But first, Kevin Green walks us through the Canadian reaction to Trump's tariffs. Kevin.
Tara, at 12:01 a.m., sweeping tariffs came into effect in Canada. They'll make it harder for any Canadian company selling its wares into the United States to do business. The Prime Minister told the U.S. President that Canadians are ready to drop the gloves and fight. And as you heard him say just a few moments ago, we won't back down.
Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal. But Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do.
Trump unleashed the first volley in a trade war, imposing sweeping tariffs on Canada. Tuesday morning, Prime Minister Trudeau returned fire.
Canada will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods, starting with tariffs on $30 billion worth of goods immediately, and tariffs on the remaining $125 billion of American products in 21 days' time.
Even Trudeau's harshest critic, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, largely agreed with the Prime Minister.
We will defend our people and our economy, and we will put Canada first. There is no doubt that our economy will suffer, but so will yours, President Trump.
Taking to his own Truth Social platform, Trump warned, please explain to Governor Trudeau of Canada that when he puts on a retaliatory tariff on the U.S., our reciprocal tariff will immediately increase by a like amount. Immediately, premiers began lining up behind Trudeau. Quebec and Ontario are pulling U.S. liquor off store shelves. Ontario Premier Doug Ford says his province will ban U.S. companies from bidding on provincial projects.
If the Trump administration falls through on any more tariffs, we will immediately apply a 25% surcharge on the electricity we export. We will not hesitate to shut off their power as well.
We're not going to retaliate on energy. That is such an essential product for American consumers and American businesses.
Alberta Premier Danielle Smith hasn't spoken directly to Albertans, but did speak to the American network CNBC, saying she still hopes for a negotiated settlement.
Well, let's get down to talking about what the real issues are, as opposed to a pretext, and then solve those irritants so that we can get on with having the best tariff-free relationship that I think any two nations have in the world.
Late Tuesday on Fox News, the U.S. Secretary of Commerce offered a glimmer of hope, saying Trump may yet scale back the tariffs.
I think he's going to figure out, you do more, and I'll meet you in the middle some way, and we're going to probably be announcing that tomorrow.
Okay, Kevin, so as Canada drives forward on this, Justin Trudeau isn't going to be behind the wheel for long. So how could that affect the tariff fight?
Justin Trudeau won't be the Prime Minister after Sunday. A new Liberal leader will be chosen then and sworn in sometime early next week. The man considered the front runner in that race is Mark Carney. He's here in Calgary for his speech this evening. And just moments ago, we talked to him to ask how he would face Mr. Trump.
We have several forms of response that we can take. It starts with the counter tariffs that were announced today. It includes many other options with respect to our resources, for example, including energy, and there are different types of energy. I don't think it's appropriate for me to pre-commit to anything with respect to either.
Tara, no matter which Liberal candidate eventually becomes the leader of the party and the new Prime Minister, they'll be facing a fight on two fronts, as it's expected there'll be calls for a federal election early in their mandate. Back to you.
Okay, Kevin, thank you for that.